Hi. So now the topic is leading yourself. So a leader who leads by example positions himself as a credible person who deserves to be respected and trusted by the seniors and juniors. The staff sees the leader as a person who understands their plea rather than as a person who only gives instructions. They appreciate what the leader does and work towards helping the leader to achieve the organization's goal. Leading yourself starts with assessing your current leadership situation at work. Making a commitment to lead yourself is an important step in your career because it means you are in control of your destiny. A leader set the tone and the direction, and it's your responsibility to set the tone you want to create for your work and identify the direction you should be going on. The work you enjoy will be where you find success. Knowing where your strengths are is important in deciding how you will allocate your time and effort. Learning and development and self motivating, this can give you a lens on where you can be the most valuable and successful. You have to understand what motivates you. Now, for the most people, there are three primary sources of internal motivation: autonomy, mastery, and purpose. Knowing your own personal motivation will help you manage yourself at work and in the rest of your life. And you probably need all three to keep yourself going. Autonomy. This is our need to be in control of our own lives and our work, to have the authority to accomplish what needs to be accomplished. Mastery. We need to continually get better at things. We want to feel like we are always improving as individuals. Believe it or not, we actually like challenges. We like solving problems and we need to make a contribution. And the third is that we need the third element, that is purpose. Purpose addresses the questions: why does all of this matter? How will the world or your organization be different, and how will it be better as the result of your project or your task? So if you want to keep yourself motivated, you need to address all these three areas. And as a human being, we want to know that our work is significant and that it makes a difference. You have to be confident that you will overcome the face of rough time. First, keep your eyes on the end games and think about the thing that is dependent upon you and your organization. Look for small wins. Every job and organization experiences tough time. The higher you move, the more frequent those times become. So to lead yourself, you must able to navigate those conditions. You have to stay resilient and focused. And in every career and organization, there are going to be challenges, and your growth as a leader comes from how you navigate. So when you are leading yourself, it is important to take ownership of your development, and this serve you well in term of your knowledge base and also increase your value to your organization. Developing yourself is a sign of your strength. You must know yourself and give yourself an honest performance review. Failure is challenging, but managing your own mindset in the middle of it makes you more resilient and it makes you a better leader. Nobody likes to fail, but it happens to everyone multiple times over the course of a career. Leading yourself is challenging, especially when the people around you are not. but stay focused. If you want to behave like everyone else, you will wind up very average. Instead, leading yourself takes initiative and it takes commitment, and those are the quality of high performers. Practice what you preach and be vocal and transparent about it. Leading yourself doesn't mean you can't involve your team. Leading yourself means being self governing. It's also about self awareness and self care. Leading yourself is the path to, to true maturity and a lifetime of happiness. Thank you.